getting started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. And on the Falcons sideline, that is head coach Raheem Morris. His guys looking at a little bit of a must-win already, following an 0-2 start. In the same role on the other side, a look at their head coach. His guys, on the other hand, have started strong, 2-0 so far this season. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Hewer. This is punter Bradley Pinion to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus-yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. 2nd and 3 now. Dive up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football pros will tell you, you get ones of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. They'll throw it here on 1st. He's got it near the 8. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And he's in this time. Touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. touchdown. They'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returnable from the 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
Katie's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from.
The rush just too much here. Down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job. And sets him.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Third and long for him here. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. First down now, ball at the 33. Hitting him on the dive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, the fullback gets you the hard yards. It gets you those first downs on 3rd down. Not too much different than that 3 wood in my golf bag. Just something trusty about it when I really need it.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D-tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Throw here, 3rd down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch onto it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys.
And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys pull out in front further, 13-zip. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Falcons taking the field for their second try. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like the defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Right here on the carry. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! These guys take a 20-zip lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys push their lead to 21-zip already. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He's got London left side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
18 yards on the play.
Offense is set. First and 10.
First down.
Penix here from the gun. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 21-0 our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Penix working from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Third down, it's Penix. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down. They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll throw to begin this drive. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Now, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, winning the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the shotgun, Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs. We go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Wide and quick there. And they bring him to the turn. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 18-yard line.
Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
19 line. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So out now comes the punter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinals.
First plays a design run. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Mooney will go in motion left. Now Penix off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
They're going play fake with Penix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Going now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
To throw here on first down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Let's go.
That one now on second down. He's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another carry for him. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Run with Gray. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
At the 8-yard line. Brings up third down.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Simple dive up the middle. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Go.
Pass play coming here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that brings up 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And before the half, they're able to tack on 3 more.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. About ready to go now. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Cut out left. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, then they're going to give you a shot at push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They're throwing it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Falcons are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Offensive line. Here we go. Play fake. Penix. Kyle Pitts. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Motion the tight end over. Penix on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Pinion on now to send this away. And he'll try to hit this one well. Takes this in at the 25. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So one-sided, gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the 3rd quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
And he's looking to run with it. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
Throwing, Penix. That's brought in by Mooney. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It's out on a bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards into the 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third and long for him here. Fits it through the middle. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
He's got it downfield near the edge. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Play action. Here's Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Air it out on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now this offense ready to head back out. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Working now from the gun. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds a man, right side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Which is a gain of 3 there. And that is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
It's his running back. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is Gray. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's a short gain of 1, and that gives him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Looking inside the red zone. And they take this in for the score. These guys keep adding that fourth-quarter lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys grow their lead yet again.
Our home team 31. Visitors 3.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Penix off the play action. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. The toss now to Robinson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's not what the offense started about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
He was brought down by Ruth Aurora. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard
Looking to throw here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
10 at the 32-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Panther 60, Panther 60. Take off.
He's dropping back to throw. Pass it downfield, working the left. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
Ready, ready.
the backfield, and they give it to him. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And they're going to have a first down now. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from there. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
They'll run. This is great. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Touchdown. These guys continue piling it on here in the fourth. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys continue piling on to this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. On first down, here's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
Falcons first down. First and 10.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that goes...
Oh, Penix lost it. Scooped up by the defense. The 30. He's at the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. These guys are running them out of the building. A great return out of him makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker. You don't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. To put that ball in his hands is going to be denied.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Falcons just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Penix working from the gun. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. with a sack to bring around third down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Pass complete to Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.